Welcome back to another episode. Hope everyone's doing well. Last episode we got the day and nighttime cycle working, and in this episode we're going to add some torches. So let's see, we got light here. Let's go to our scripts. We're going to create a new script for these torches. Where are we going to put those? Under objects. Let's create a script called torch. Let compile. Okay, what's going on? All right. Get rid of all this. It's going to be a building. Building. And let's see, what does it do? Let's get our under objects, scripts, close into this, managers, objects. Here's a farm. Alright, so that does this. Produce crops. I thought, what's this on build? Public override on build. Find a agent that needs a home. Okay, I added that little feature. Let's go back to the torch. So let's get a serialized field, and we need this 2D light. Actually, we probably can just do it as a game object and call it light. And what we want to do is let's do a different one. We'll call it light source. And this will be used so that we can kind of turn it off and turn it on. And maybe we do update, and we'll say if let's go to our game manager here. Let's see, what are we clamping? We are clamping the day timer. Oh, sunlight intensity. Can I actually get this? Here, we're going to day timer is greater than. Let's grab. We're going. Sorry, I'm kind of like fumbling here. We want this to be public. We want this to be public and this to be public. We're going to use these in our torches. Basically, I want the light to turn off when it's daytime and turn on when it's nighttime. So game manager dot instance dot day timer. Actually, let's go back to the game manager. Let's make this is going to be public. Let me copy this, move this up here. Alright, and go to back to the torch. If game manager.timer, which let's start with dot is night, we'll say false, so if it's not nighttime. If daytimer, if game manager.instance dot game not game timer, daytimer. If this is greater than the game manager dot instance dot max sunlight, then we're going to say light source dot set active to false. This will turn off the light. And let me just do that. Turn off light during daytime. Else, we're going to do the same thing. If it's daytimer, now the daytimer is counting down if it's less than the minimum. Let's do a little equal sign here too. Okay, and we will set to true. I think that's what we want. Well, let's test it out. So let's go back to our 2D light. And let's add a let's do this. Let's create an empty game object. We're going to call it torch. And then this we'll put here. Let's make it 0, 0. Okay, and let's add a sprite. Call it square. Let's make the color brown. Okay, let's go more. Why am I not finding a good brown here? Alright. Let's just leave that for now. Let's kind of put it, whoops. Let's move the light up here. Alright, and let's, on our torch, we're going to add the building component. Actually, sorry, the torch. Now, let's see, am I even using these types? Well, let's just find that. Let's go building. We got type, workplace, we're going to call it light. And go back here. Change that to light. Building prefab ID, we're going to call it torch. Or do I need to do capital T? Alright, oops. The width, we're going to say the width is 1. Sleep modifier 0, total occupant 0, 0. Villagers that, and we just add this light to it. Let's test this out, see if the mechanic of it turning on and off is working. Up, it turned off. Turned on. Let's grab the torch and put up here. Can I see it in the game view? I think in our torch, let's have some offsets. So serialized field, int offset night, serialized field, int offset day. And so in our timer, if it's greater than plus the offset day, and minus the offset night. Okay, so now we can kind of, this might need to be a float actually. So right now I have the daytime going up to, day max is 2. Change that to 3, so go a little bit longer. And then this is increasing by 0.01. Okay. And so it's going to come on a little bit before it gets to the 1 intensity, because if I go back to the game manager, the minimum sunlight is 0.1, the maximum sunlight is 1. So let's do a offset maybe of 0.3, 0.3. Let's see what that looks like. Do I got these backwards? Really, we could just do 1 offset, couldn't we? Let's just have 1 offset. Just use the same number. If the offset plus, right? This will turn it off. Okay, well maybe that's too much. Let's do 0.1. Okay, the light's off. Pause it. The light is on, but I don't see it. Oh, it's way down there. Alright, let's move this up to 0. 0, 0. Okay. So it's off. And it's on. Now let's adjust that again. Let's do 0.3 again. Alright, let's get this to be a little bit larger. Say 5. Inner 1. Strength. Change it to maybe a yellowish color. And it's kind of cool. Alright, let's leave it like that for now. Where's my square? Let's change this to the build. Let's look at it again. Okay. Just make the scale. I'm going to need a graphic for this. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, too big. Let's do 2. Let's do 0.5. Let's make it skinny. And let's move the torch here. Oops. Let's move the light up to here. Yeah. All right. Now we'll call this, go our prefabs, interactables. We go buildings and we add the torch. Okay, now let's unpack this completely. And we want to remove this component. We're going to add a blueprint. We're going to remove this. We don't need the light. Change the alpha. Is that what we do? Okay, whatever. Leave it like that. Let's go to the blueprint. Wrap sections, we don't need any of that. All items. Building resource. Wood amount is 1. Building ID is torch. The width is 1. Print. Blueprint prefab ID. We want to call this torch. Let's see how I'm naming the other ones. Yep, blueprint, torch blueprint. Okay, let's add that here. Now let's go to our map manager. We got to add those. So we add the torch blueprint, and we add the torch to it. Under map manager, let's add the torch. Okay. Now, just to test this out, let's go to our map manager, our canvas. Where's our canvas? Right here. Let's go to our building panel. Let's see it for a sec. Our build panel. Let's change this blacksmith. Let's see. Build ID instead of blue. Sprite ID 3. Let's change this to torch. Sprite ID. Let's see. That might be on the UI manager. Nope. Where is it getting this number from? This was not a good design here, because I don't know where it's getting that from. I think I had issues with this last time, not knowing where that goes. It's not on canvas. Right? I don't see any script there. I think it would be here. There should be a list of something somewhere. No. Hey, why? Sometimes why it's better to use a string. Say 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. But then where are all those sprites? Okay, let me open up that script, prefabs. See if I can find it real quick. UI build selector. That's what I'm looking for. This has a list of sprites, this build selector. Oh, okay. I have a selector somewhere that has the sprites. So let's add the I don't have a sprite for it. That's a bummer. Well, let's just leave it as it is. I'll have to make a sprite. Alright, here, let me turn that off first. Build the blacksmith now. Click here. Okay, you can barely see it, but it is there. I gotta move it up some. Let's build a bunch of torches. Build one down here. Build one down here. Alright, we got an all reference. Nice. Storage object. Oh, I don't have a let's go back to the buildings. Let me see. Prefabs. Kind of struggling today. Focus. Torch. Alright, we need to make this Y. No, that's fine. 0.5. Do we move it up? Actually, how long is it? 2. So 1 actually. Okay. And then guess we want to add a Wait, why did I have to do that? I don't want canvas. Stupid thing. Alright, this is how you fix that problem. You drag it out here. Just prefab. I hate this. Unpack completely. Actually, no, we don't want to do this with the torch. We want to put this in the blueprint. I go to blueprints, open up the blueprint. We're going to do the same thing though. We got to make this go up 1. And actually, let's go back to the building. Did I do that? See, this needs to go back to 0. This needs to go up to 1. Okay, and it probably needs a box collider. And offset. Should be 2. Should be 1. All right. For now. And then let's go to our blueprints. Don't know why it needs that canvas. Delete the canvas. Then we probably can't see it. Alright, whatever. We'll just leave that for now because that's all going to change eventually. Do we resource text right here, buddy? There you go. I got one. Build a couple of them. Let's see what it does. Okay, working on it, working on it. Good job, guys. All right, we got that. Okay, build that one. Gather. It's on top of their heads. Not sure why. Must be their. I think it's pretty cool. You know, if I build a house, something's not right. You see? Go to my console. Alright, let me pause it for a sec, or stop it. Let me go to the first I want to load this up and look at the sprite. Sorting layers building. Oh, building. Okay. The torch, maybe I didn't do the width is 1. This 1. Okay, maybe in my blueprints I need to have that for here. No, width is 1. There, 1. You have to say the height of 1 as well. Okay, let me go back to that. buildings, torch, the height is 1. Because that's how big the grid is. So if I do a torch there, then another torch here, another one down there, and if I go to my house, yeah, now we can't build it. Okay, cool. All right, let's gather some. Let's see what this looks like. I need to change the sprite order for the blueprint. Let's go a little bit faster. There we go. They're working on the torches. Okay, cool. All right, so this is kind of cool. We probably could do a better turning off the light thing, because it just kind of like automatically turns off. And then what I need to do also is add like visibility to the AI, and how does it know when it's not in light and when it's in light. Now what we could do is, let's say this is a map section right here, which let me find these torches. Does the torch have a map section? I don't see a map section, but maybe the map section has a list of things. Map object prefabs. Map object chance. All map objects. Yeah, the torch is being added. So let's say in our map sections we could have a light amount based upon the number of torches you have in that map section. And then we need to kind of determine whether or not we want do we just want it to be like 1 torch per? Let's build a let me see, how big is our map section? Okay, it takes up about, it's hard to tell with that one. A little confused. Move this like this. Okay, so this is our one map section. This is another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 map, 21, maybe 3. I don't know, I'll have to think about how to do this. It might be that what we could do is, so we got 21 grid pieces, right? So maybe we put a torch down, the grid can also store information about the light source, so that you know, this would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe one torch can do, you know, 7 grid spaces. So you want to put the torches at least 7. We put it 1 down, it goes maybe it goes 3 in one direction, 3 in another direction, and then you would put another one down, something like that. And so then we're storing the light sources in the grid for that. And then if the character is near the grid, is near one of those grids, it finds basically all it needs to do is get its X position and then check in a list of our grids that X position and see if it's lit. And so that shouldn't be too costly. So we would put one here. Maybe I need to show like a grid thing. Gather. I'll probably do that in another episode. Let's just pause it. Yeah, that looks pretty good. You know. Alright, it's kind of cool. Maybe I can start doing it now. Let me see. Let's go to our grid. Let's go to our map. So up here, light grid. And so now when it's completely daytime, it will ignore the light grid. Where do I define those grids? Okay, right here. So let's just do like that. And then build grid. We'll call it the light grid. Okay. Again, this just holds booleans, whether it's on or off. So it's kind of useful. Let's go back to the map manager. So in our torch, when we start the torch, we're going to say map manager.instance.grid. Then I make that public. Here I'm going to say used for setting light source based on torch. Alright, so in our torch, we're going to have a serialized field int light amount. So we could have different torches that could give off different lights. Let's see, I'm going to say for I is 0 to light amount. Actually, we want to say from the transform dot position dot x minus light amount divided by 2 to the light up so it's going from the middle plus, what is it not like? Let's see if I do int on it. And then we're going to say map manager dot instance dot light grid dot set grid. Oh. I could actually do like this instead, comma. Let me get rid of all this. We don't need that. The setting grid can do it. So the width is, let me get this right. It needs a location. So location will be the minus, will be that. Width is light amount, and this will be 1, and this will be 1, so it turns it on. What's it? Give me a problem. Can I convert it to a vector? Ah, crap. New vector 2. This is the x and 1. Okay. Wait. Oh, I gotta say true. Alright, so that turns it on. Turn on the light. So when the torch is made, it's going to turn on that light. Let's just put this in there now on destroy. Base on destroy. So we already have one, but when we destroy this, we want to like new. When we destroy this, we want to turn them all off. Right here. It gets a little tricky, right? Because let's say there was another torch next to it, we probably need to update torches that are part of that grid. Alright, well, let's just do this for now, and we'll worry about that later, because right now we can't even destroy them, so we'll just leave it there for now. Turn off the light on the light grid need to check other lights for the grid. So if there's one that's like right next to it, like if you had built 2 torches. Alright, there's no way of in-game for me to really test this out. Unless I just quickly go to the agent. I know this video is probably a little bit longer than I thought it would be, but hey, we're having fun. Let's go to the AI agent, and we're going to say public bool is light, is in light, and we're going to say false to begin with. So how do we check this? I mean, we could do it always in the update. Not the best thing. If check if we are in a light source. If manager.instance, I'm just doing this really quick, I should probably put it in its own little thing. If instance light grid, and we're going to say transform.position.x, comma 1. Can be used like light grid. I use on dot is on. So on cannot be used like a method. Oh, I gotta do like this. Okay. This is an array of booleans. So if this position is on, so where I'm at is on, let's just debug at log I can see. And let's do the AI agent. Do we have a name? Agent name plus I can see. Else, I know this is going to spam the debug, but okay, let's just do agent. Don't I have like a debug? I thought I had AI debug. Let's just send it to the AI debug. AI debug plus equals to this, not log. And Control C, let's add it here. I cannot see. So it's going to spam the I'm not even using that boolean. Let me just put this boolean now. Is in light is true. Is in light is false. And let's just go to the UI manager I put it in the managers. And where I am showing the character, villager stat text plus equals to \n. This needs to be backslash plus light or can see. This might be a little bit easier to tell. Selected villager dot is in light. Oh, that text. All right, let's see what this does. So let me play, and let me just pause it really quick. Why is it super bright? Oh, index out of range. Oh, I know why. If I need to fix my positioning of the map, if transform.position.x is greater than or equal to 0. Let's do that. Okay. Because he's technically not on the grid. Still getting this problem. This is probably supposed to be 0. All right. Okay. If I click on him, what? Showing the tree, I want to show that guy. Let's go gather. Can I click him now? There. So can see is false. All right, now let's build a light. Build it right there. All right, he's going to go. Can see is false because I didn't put in anything relating to the sunlight, just based on torches. See what happens. He's going to build it. Interesting. Can see is false. Let's see if it ever changes. It never changes, so transform position X and 0 is on. This light is true. I can see is in the light is false. If light grid is on. Okay, where else are we using it? When we start, set the grid. I don't know if I need to do this. X minus half of the light. Oh, I never set the light amount. Of course, we gotta do that. Let's go to the torch. The light amount. Say 6. Which technically will be 7, I believe. Alright, let me just click on him. Now, there. Let's build a torch right here. Let's gather this. Right now I cannot see. And we would have it like affect the working. Alright, still not changing it. Just have a move. Well, I might just end the video here. Not sure why this isn't working. This probably isn't saying it correctly. Transform, so from this position, minus the light amount divided by 2. Light amount is 6. New vector, maybe this needs to be 0. Probably needs to be 0. Alright, let's build that torch. Let's gather something here. Click on him. I can. Alright, he cannot see. Still can't see. Let's see if we get this to work. Come on, see, you got light. Yeah, alright, so they can see there. Let's go here. Oops, darn it. Can see, let's go gather here. Cannot see, alright, so as we get further away from it, can see is false. Let's see when it kind of does it. Yep, true. That's cool. True, false. Alright. That is pretty cool. Go gather over here. And we'll have it where the light will affect the characters. Alright, so that does it for this episode. We added a torch and it is affecting the agents. And yeah, I will see you next time. So long.